Damn mound, because we'll start with news and then we'll shift back to previewing all the playoff matchups. Billy Eppler is no longer part of the front office of the New York Mets, and we'll show you some of the tweets that rolled through over the past 24 hours. Steve Gallups called it a shocking move that the Mets announced that he has resigned, not re-signed, resigned.
Tough word.
It's a big word in our world. There's Andy Martino.
Yeah.
Billy Eppler's fast resignation lands as a major surprise. Steve Cohen and Eppler had previously expected Eppler to be part of this leadership team, at least for the foreseeable future. Also just quick side note, Terry Francona resigned. I remember I saw that on the bottom line and I was like, okay, there's no dash, resigned. Because I was like, he's done with them. Yes, he is done with them. Anyway, to give a little more context, it comes out 5 seconds later that there is an MLB investigation on the injured list usage from the New York Mets in the past year. I cannot wait to see what the allegations are, because if it has anything to do with just a basic phantom IL, welcome to Major League Baseball.
Wow. They won't be the first one here. I got a feeling if it does have phantom, it's going to be not now. People are going to be like, all right, we can't do this anymore.
It's been going on forever.
Yeah.
You got a call?
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, yes. 2010. You're calling?
Oh.
What was happening in 2010? Phantom IL? Oh, yeah. MLB is 2023. They're just finding out about it now.
What did they watch Krasinski's video?
That was the Phantom DL.
Oh, that was the Phantom DL then.
That's true. It's changed.
Yes.
Did you see? So AJ in like April or May brought up how the Braves called him to go on the Phantom IL or DL, whatever it was. What was it, 2016 or something like that?
Yep.
And he was like, cool, I'm down, but we have to call it anal fissures. And they said, did you hear about this?
No.
And they said no. So he still went on, and they called it something basic.
Like a hamstring or
That would
something.
have been funny.
Because they usually want to go to you and say, oh, you have a sore back. When you're getting up there in the end of your career, a sore back looks worse. Like, if you still want to play, you can't be like sore back or barking elbow. Like, boop, check him off the list. He's done.
So we're going to get more info on this story, but I guess that's my first question for you guys is, so, all right, I love to do this. It's Todd Father. It's end of the career. Todd Father, we want you to go on the Phantom IL for a couple weeks, dude. Can you do it for us? We'll just call it a sore back, no big deal. But let's say you're like, I want to go one more year or something like that. I don't want teams thinking I got a sore back.
Not at all.
All right. So, hey, Todd Father, you good? Little Phantom IL action. What do you think?
Hold on. I got Uncle Louie on the Louie, I'll call you back. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, man, I'm definitely not doing that. I just talked to my Uncle Louie, and we're going to have a big problem if I got to go back there. No, but serious note, I'm not going on no Phantom DL, man. I got to get mine. I got goals. Wait. I got goals to make.
You are getting yours.
No.
You get full salary. Nothing
I'm not
changes.
talking about full salary. I got some goals I want to meet. If I have 199 homes, I want to get the 2.
Tell him he's hitting 190 right now. So we either release him or fan him.
Okay, so you're hitting 190, and we also have this thing called waivers, and I don't know if anyone's going to grab you there, so then you would just be out of the game. What do you think?
Can you can't hear me? No, listen. All right, I'll be on the Phantom DL. All right, you got it.
Great.
But
okay.
We'll talk later about that.
Awesome. Thanks. This is Billy Eppler, by the way. Now I'm in. But that's the thing. Like, I mean, you guys know this is a great part of this show is just like, let's be real. It's something that exists. Teams mess with it all the time. Social media was popping off last night. They were like, hello, have you been paying to the Dodgers and all these other teams that have dudes that go down? Plus, you also have guys that get sent down to the minors to kind of rest them up.
Yes.
Like we had that with Yuri Perez. We had that with a couple dudes on the Orioles this year. Who's the starter that went down? I'm forgetting. Good starter.
Grayson Rodriguez?
Well, he went down.
But he went down for real. Yeah.
Another starter. It's okay. It'll come to me.
Don't worry.
That went down. Anyway, I got 2 things on this. I want to know who leaked it. Was Buck was he just going out the door? He's like, I'll take this, and tell everybody that. Or was it Cohen? Did Cohen leak it because he's pissed he didn't hang around?
I don't know.
Who
leaked this investigation? And the second
Why would
thing,
Cohen leak it? And by the way, it's Tyler Wells. Remember, Tyler Wells got sent down for a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Now
those guys are getting past.
Now he's
innings.
transitioned to the bullpen. That's how they've kept him out of the. He closed the clincher. But anyway,
Why would
We're
Cohen
not-
leak it?
why would Cohen? Because he's pissed. He didn't stay around.
Who didn't stay around?
Eppler.
No. I think he's resigning because of the investigation. No?
That's not how I read it.
They thought that he was going to be a part of this thing. It
So
sounded
did
like
I.
they would have had the conversations already, and then 3 days later he's resigning, and then your owner tells on you. No, and also most of the owners don't like Uncle Steve because he makes them seem cheap. I don't think that's up his alley.
But my thing is, all of this, we're not going to hear anything out about this. This is MLB on MLB crime. They're going to be like, guys, we got to clean this up.
Just sweep it under the rug.
Farhan Zaidi. I think Stripling talked about it earlier. He came out and said he came out in the public and said it. I was there. So let's say, okay, so if I was at the Giants and I got put on the Phantom IL, now whoever's making that decision, you look back and you go, okay, well, where was that GM before? Oh, he was in LA, or oh, he was in with the Rays. Oh, well, he didn't just come up with it on his own. Like when AJ was with the Braves, John Coppolella, people can just honestly keep making him the scapegoat. He's just the one that got caught for some things that other GMs were doing. So you can't sit there. And so I have a hard time believing that an MLB on MLB crime type of investigation we're gonna find anything out. You're like, oh, this was just kind of a one-off. Billy Eppler was doing this on his own. He wants a job in the game still. He's not going to come out and say, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this on my own? No chance. I don't think he's going to do that. Just like I don't think John Schneider's going to throw his front office under the bus for making him pull Jose out of the game that he pulled him out.
Wow.
The one other thing I'll say is there's so much turnover with the Mets. To me, in terms of how this team operates going forward, I actually don't think it's a huge deal. Like, sure, it helps a little continuity in the front office if there's some people there because Stearns is coming in, David Stearns, to take over. But, I mean, David Stearns' experience, he's been able to run a front office for a while. Like, he'll be fine. I'm not concerned there. I think
knows
just
people.
eventually, and hopefully this now reaches that point for them in the front office, they need some stability. It's been so many faces for so long. And that includes in the past 5 years, now 2 owners, right? This is the second owner who should be there for a long time. 4 general managers, 4 managers in 5 years. Okay. Now, a couple of them had some shit going on behind the scenes. So that was quick. After Brody was running the show there, Zach Scott and Jared Porter had all the weird shit going on. Did not deserve that job. So anyway, now you have some stability here, but there's still like some drama playing out at the finish line of what the Mets hope can now be like, just like a consistent, known dude in the front office who knows how to kind of run this thing well. And they hope that he's Andrew Friedman, even if that's way too much pressure. Like that's where the status bar is set for him.
Is it going to be? Is
he going to be Andrew Friedman?
Is it going to be?
He's going to have all the resources of Andrew Friedman.
But is it going to be consistency? That's the biggest thing. You just said they haven't had consistency. What kind of contract does Stearns have? Did Cohen say, hey, you got to turn this thing around in 4 years?
I don't know what the contract number is, but we can find out.
Because when you turn things around super quick, you have to make moves to deplete your minor league system.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. You can't build a minor league system in 4 years. You can build a championship baseball team in 4 years.
True.
So all of those things, okay, these plans, yes, we had this plan and this plan, they're fine in Milwaukee. They're fine in Tampa. If Tampa doesn't make the playoffs this year for some reason, people would be like, just a tough market. Tough. Brewers, they don't make it. People weren't even picking them to make it. So it's a feel-good story. Tough market. You don't make it in New York in April if you're not in first place. This guy's a bum.
Well,
Give me a ball.
That's the thing in New York is even more than winning, drama